Well, happy Wednesday, backseaters. Welcome to the midweek edition of the Live on Patrol educational broadcast. The brainchild of the best sheriff in the country, Bob Fletcher, Sheriff of Ramsey County. I'm Deputy Pat Scott with the Sheriff's Office, and with me is...
Deputy Joe Miller, better known to you backseaters as Jelly Joe. So, greetings on this rainy Wednesday.
So we are in the northern contract cities right now. We actually just left the latest Sheriff's Office canine graduation. There were
Is it four?
4 dogs. One with a corrections officer who it detects narcotics and firearms. One with our very own Ashley Sparks from the gun unit. That's Bebe, who detects firearms and spent shell casings and ammunition. And then there are 2 dual-purpose dogs that work patrol. One patrol and gun detection, and one patrol and narcotics detection. And we got to see a little demonstration by all the dogs as well.
Yeah.
It was very cool. So congratulations to all of you. Special from the heart congratulations to Ashley, because we work with you on a daily basis, but all of you did an amazing job, and congratulations to you.
Yeah, very well put, Pat. It takes a special deputy officer to really do that role, because it's that dog becomes part of your family, and it's like a kid, and a lot of responsibility and extra responsibility too. It's 24/7. You got that dog with you.
And our trainer Andre does.
Yeah, he did. Andre Jerome, phenomenal job. His uncle was Bruce Jerome, and he was like a pioneer in getting the Ramsey County K9 program up and running as well. So, but yeah, he did a phenomenal job with training these K9 officers and deputies.
Yes, he did. So we are eastbound on Highway 96 at McMenemy, which continues all the way down into, there's some breaks in there, but all the way down into Maplewood, and then in St. Paul it turns into Westminster Street.
This turns into Westminster?
No, McMenemy.
Oh.
Fast.
I say, well, okay, because this runs north or east and west, but I'm trying to process that in my head, but I wasn't quite picking up what you're saying.
Take this to Highway 35E and get ourselves a little further south. Probably a large part has to do with this weather. There has not been a whole lot going on today.
Punch Pizza. Don't they have a drive-through? Is that part of the Starbucks?
Morning, 190 clear.
his conditions. And,
You know, they have a Facebook page for him. I have very. Yeah, you can find his the Facebook page his mom created just for him.
Milton's gonna head over to for Sunrise Shopping Center and see if we can find where he's going.
I'm going to turn this to.
Sorry about that, folks. We had some confidential information being broadcast that we couldn't share. We are back.
Yeah, this lenders as well, Carrying Bridge as well. And last I heard, he's doing good, or good as he can, I guess, given the circumstances. So yeah, there should be an update on that. I think the Backseater page too. They usually update.
Yeah, they have a lot of links to it,
Yeah.
and Stormy has been really good about posting the updates. Thank you for that, Stormy. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
I've got a fairly new iPhone here. And yesterday, somehow or another, I had inadvertently put the Do Not Disturb on.
Yeah, you were saying that.
And so I wasn't getting alerted to messages. I think I missed some phone calls. And, Google can be an amazing tool. And I was able to find out that you simply tell Siri
Yeah.
to turn it off.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Siri can do that too.
Yes.
I learned something new too. Yeah, I remember last time I was at the T-Mobile or Sprint store, T-Mobile now, a couple of years ago, and it took forever. And but what was good about it is they said you can take a number, or they would call you when you're up. So I went home, and it was probably 20 minutes to a half hour. So I went back to the store. So you'd have to sit and wait at the store for a half hour, 40 minutes when they're ready to service you for whatever your phone or whatever you needed.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they still do that, but
I know Verizon does, now that you mention that, because I checked in there for something and they were able to help me right away, but even after I was done, I kept getting messages to head back there. My appointment was ready.
yeah.
So we are southbound here on White Bear. Off to our right is Maplewood Mall.
There was a shooting here over the weekend.
Oh, Docks Landing, in the parking lot between Docks and
Culver's. I think it actually started maybe at Docks, but the shooting actually happened in the Culver's or by Berkeley Road and kind of by the Culver's
Right.
parking lot where the actual shooting took place.
Sounds like the shot went in his leg and out his butt.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a press release about it, and
It all started over a stupid bar fight.
yeah, I think I did read that where something female or something involved, and then somebody thought they were hitting on them, and males got involved. And,
So let's shoot somebody.
yeah,
That'll
just-
settle it. And you just get to go to prison and not be around your girlfriend at all.
right, senseless.
Yeah, Ashley's dog is named Bebe, and she is one high energy dog.
Yeah, I got to see Baby in action a couple of weeks ago when they she found a gun on the address we were executing a search warrant at. Outside the property, there was a firearm laying on the ground.
Nice. Joe and I have both had kind of a long week and a long day, and we are going to wrap this up at the hour. Of course, they stay out. This is to be done when we hit the 1 hour mark. But the sheriff and I will be out Friday night.
Yeah, you guys were out last Saturday, and I happened to turn it on.
Yes, we were.
Right when you guys, I liked your commentary. You said something to the effect of, "Well, Sheriff, we got to roll the dice. Let's just go 52. We'll head south. You got to." And I don't remember who I was watching it with. I was at my lake place, and I said, "I bet you they're going to find that car somewhere, either unoccupied, but they will find that within the hour." And you guys did, or the State Patrol did, and you guys
Yep.
assisted, obviously. And I think it was South St. Paul or West St. Paul.
South St. Paul. I'll tell you, we were just 2 blocks behind him when he turned onto 52. And by the time we got to 52, you could barely see his taillights
Yeah.
a mile south.
Yeah, he was definitely flying.
You're on Echo Papa 200.
Well, the good news is, Pat, is the weather is supposed to get nicer here towards the end of the week. I think Friday for sure, and Saturday and Sunday is looking really nice.
Yeah, I heard maybe even into the 80s. Huh?
Yeah, and I think Monday, Tuesday, the high of like almost, we're going to get close to 90. He's very familiar.
Make the walk.
If you want, but
Nah.
just catching the bus probably. But he looked like one of our persons we've dealt with before.
Okay. Well, this rain sure has turned everything green, hasn't it?
It has. You know, it was kind of needed because it was we were getting
very
dry, and
much
then
so.
I know up north they have the wildfires, and I think they're pretty much contained now. I don't remember what the heck. Somewhere in St. Louis County, I forget the camp something it was called. They're all contained, but it went on for a couple of weeks. Big fires, grass fires, and wildfires, and destroyed some homes.
Not fun.
No.
You know, my brother Mike was living, he and his wife were living in a town in Northern California called Middletown. It's in Lake County, California, and they got hit by wildfires that took out just about the whole town.
Yeah, it's no good.
That doesn't look like fun stuff on that pipe.
No, not my job.
Well, there's a lot of Durango.
Yeah, there is. Yes, there is.
Friend Nathan says the wildfires in Manitoba are still going. Canada gets a lot of wildfires.
Yeah, they do, and it's amazing how far that the smoke plumes travel.
All the way down to here.
Yeah. I remember probably 5-6 years ago. It took a few days to get here, and it was the way that I don't know how the barometric pressure or the barometer, whatever. The way the smoke plume, it was like suspended in the. You could see literally debris. I kid you not. Yeah, it might have been probably 7-8 years ago now, and it came all the way down from Canada, like just the right path, and it made its way to Iowa like a day or two later, and you could smell the smoke like you were just sitting out like a. It was right around like 2 in the morning is when it was really thick. 'Cause I used to get off at 2 a.m.
It's been pretty bad a few times. Kitty's Corner. The owner of that place, and I believe her name is, she
Kitty?
actually goes by Kitty, is from a country that will remain unnamed, but where women are not allowed to own businesses. So owning a business, and especially a convenience store gas station, was always a dream of hers.
Yeah.
And she made the dream come true.
That's a pretty neat story. Somebody's honking at us.
Didn't see you.
Hey, how are you?
I
Terry.
realized it was you up at the stop sign back there.
Okay.
Take
Good
care.
to see you.
See ya.
Take care. It's our friend Terry.
Terry's dad was a St. Paul police officer for a number of
Yes,
years.
he was. Art
Back-
Londrash.
Yeah, back in the, probably started in the 50s or something, 60s maybe?
One or the other, because he was well into his career when I came on in '79. So I'd say there's a good chance the 50s.
Yeah, because I recovered a car outside Terry's house one day, and he come out, and I first met him, and then he's like, "Well, you know, I'm a big fan. I watch you guys." And then my dad was a St. Paul police officer, and he brought a plaque out of his dad when his dad retired, and the picture looked, you know, from probably retired in the 80s, I think, or maybe it was the 90s. But anyway, you could tell that he had a number of years on from when he first started.
Yeah, I'm going to pull over here real quick. I have to send somebody a message real quick, and I don't like doing that when I'm driving. It's not safe.
Not safe at all. Very, very responsible.
Bye,
155.
You can clear this report, Mark 4-2. You can put me on a team. I'll be writing on this.
Copy.
Sites 1.
521.
Blackmail. No advice. Traffic violation.
Yep.
We are west on Phelan Boulevard from Johnson Parkway now. That must be a brand new Prius. It's a new new body shape that I haven't seen before.
Well, you're better at cars because I was going to ask you. I don't know what that is, but
We're going to go by the yard waste site where you can drop off your
263 takeoff.
leaves and tree branches.
This is medics at 175 Cesar Chavez at El Burrito for a man down. Hispanic male wearing a white hat, black shirt, blue jeans.
263
yeah, it should be up here on the right.
I was by here earlier, and the line, it was lined up all the way back to
Oh, no kidding.
Phelan.
Wow.
Yep.
I suppose that time of the year where people are doing yard work.
He looked like one of the Ghostbusters with that leaf blower on his back.
Yeah.
Five two three.
523.
533. It's investigate into Minnesota.
DAJ 966, I think.
W.
It's through my mirror, so I might have got it wrong.
Yeah, they did have the plate in the front too. I did see as far in the front.
Yeah.
What you call it? Yeah, red Dodge Charger.
Okay. Made me think of that orange one
Nope.
we were talking about
Yep.
that we chased. Or we tried to follow. We certainly never chased it.
There was a couple. I get confused because there was a couple ones from I think out of Minneapolis.
241, you want those stopped on Sydney, back in Sydney.
They're recovered
or
now. Or,
It looks like a drop sale.
Copy.
241, you can just put it back in 10 please.
you guys fought in that one on Saturday, right? Just not the bad guy.
Correct.
Yeah, when you're gone for a few days, you come back and you look at the thread or whatever, a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Oh, I know.
The Tango spot, asshole.
263 Tango, you're clear.
263 Tango copy, no PWC.
$14.27.
Now, those signs shouldn't say 1060 nowadays because I like to always remember the.
You are
Oh
right.
yes, I thought it was 1040, but
You are right. Yeah, we were off the air. I didn't hear that get done, but it apparently was.
oh, I nor did I. I was looking to see if they. I didn't. They must not have put that on the board then.
365.
I did not. Let me paying attention. I thought.
I just talked
I
to the
looked
call
for it,
about this call. They're no longer at the case address. They'll be concerned.
didn't he? Maybe not. Just a little bit.
2-16 cancel the other squad.
516.
If they stop and use a blinker, it's always a good sign.
New message. New message.
Rango.
Not better than a 5-point turn at, where was that at? Jackson. It was the Foundry.
Oh,
Remember that? Remember there was a food truck there?
like a
I think I was
36-point turn.
I think I was in the back seat that time. Like, I don't think we're gonna make it, Bob.
He made it.
You did. Well, that's right by us. They're not too far from us.
What's that? A call?
No, the something else. It's not close, but
Gotcha.
close, but.
And I'll go 523.
533.
Can you put Bravo 350 on our call as well?
Pull over for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo 350.
Bravo 350.
Tell me I'll tell you.
Let me LEC.
A lot of these houses here, I really like with face failing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the Grumpy Old Men, a lot of their stuff was filmed over by here.
Yeah, over in Hyacinth. In fact, I'm going to show you my favorite house along here. Lakewater looks very peaceful. Must have missed it.
There's ones along that side too that are nice too there.
Oh, yeah. The Maplewood side?
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. It's a really nice neighborhood of St. Paul. Knows exactly which of these in this stretch here on the left was the Grumpy Old Men house.
Bravo 350, 23 LEC.
Unless we missed it. Or was it back there, you think?
No, that was the Grumpy
Oh.
Old Men houses right there.
Yeah, I was. If you had the right, like which one exactly?
Yeah, which one exactly, I'm not sure.
6 Tango. He's me a salt.
Affirm with 263 Tango to back, Sergeant of Copies for a GSW that just walked in at 6:46.
So a gunshot wound victim just walked into Regions Hospital.
208 copy.
423.
And information to our squads, just be advised that Central had a GSW that just walked into Regions.
Are there any shots fired calls that we missed? I don't remember hearing
I don't
anything.
think so. We'll oftentimes have gunshot.
386. Can you put me on with the county? Maryland Wagner.
No, that must be.
Of course,
Let's see what they
1439.
got going on there. Yeah, that's those guys.
2756.
Be out at a warrant arrest, Maryland Wagner. Record 406 Tango. Anybody in the city responding to shots fired?
Run this, would
Yep,
you?
yep, yep.
Get a call, check the county.
Is it ZEAL?
ZELAL.
New message.
I got a feeling he's going to go all the way
New
around them.
message.
No, maybe not.
256 Tango, that's going to be a negative
Everything is
21.
valid. Minneapolis address. At least the RO is clear.
256 Tango copy. Looks like they're performing CPR now.
On the gunshot
Take a
victim?
couple more cars.
That's what it sounds like.
That's working.
5-1 advised. Send that, please.
Yeah. Charge nurse victim walked in 5 minutes ago performing CPR. Was driven in and vehicle still on scene, but refusing to provide details.
Really? The vehicle's on scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be getting put on the back of a tow truck if I was there. I think she's not going to cooperate.
Yeah,
Somebody gets
definitely.
shot. Wrong. Because your vehicle is evidence. So what do you think? The restaurant or the gas station? What's your
Well, it looks
guess?
like they're all on the northeast or west side of the, so north of this and just to the west. Or it's cut like by the car exit almost, it looks like.
There they are.
6, you got the vehicle here in the drive up. Papa Echo Uniform 561.
Maybe we'll start heading down there in case it takes off, huh? I'm under arrest. So good.
Dakota, they're going to advise their officers.
And if there's any Spanish speakers that could head to East Team to take the harassment report, there is a Spanish speaker that needs assistance.
Limited info, but staff is saying it happened on the west side of the house. Trying to get information.
777, there's multiple ALPR hits. Robert and Baker parked there on the side of the road.
Do I need to mute?
Nope.
208 on up regions. You want to throw me in this call? Long number is 238 000. 2056 traffic.
If you could go to team and assist on that harassment, we'll just have to use a interpreter.
So the gunshot wound in regions does sound like it's serious.
That's 337.
327.
Could you head to East Team and assist? We'll have to just use an interpreter and try and do the best we can to assist that caller. It sounds like they're being harassed at work. They are a Spanish speaker.
Copy.
Thank you. 1446.
$835.
835.
Do we need squad to go to the shooting scene on the west side?
I don't think they have the address yet.
205, we do.
I mean, that's where the yellow PR hits are at, but
Squad back. 835 to Robert and Baker.
Maybe they're thinking.
right, because it's been
Where's
parked.
there?
Yeah.
Five two three EOT.
Have a nice day. 1443.
835, I'm in route from HQ, but they said the west side of the house, correct?
Affirm.
Copy.
Well, there are some things happening around where we. But if in a town, stuff would be happening over here. It always goes that way, doesn't it?
That is how it goes. Yep.
Oopsie.
Yeah, work squad, and I couldn't figure out it. We were playing with buttons or something. Couldn't figure out how to get our damn takedowns off. So, well, I said we're just going back to HQ or the LEC. So I said we'll get back there quicker, I guess, because couldn't figure it out. These people moved out of our way.
Well, that's a good thing.
That was a good thing. But halfway through, then I figured it out. It was some bush button I had that was like on lock or something. Where it wouldn't-
235.
Okay.
It was one of those, you ever the full squad where it has all those buttons, and I don't know, half of them did. Apparently pushed the wrong button or it was stuck on.
My first police car I was ever in San Antonio, to turn on the red lights, there was a switch
Yeah.
that was in the dashboard, and it had a great big white knob on it. You pulled it out to turn them on, you pushed it in to turn them off, and that was it. There were nothing fancy. Spotlight was handheld
Yep.
with a cord running into the dashboard.
Yeah, I can just picture this.
No portable radios. All we had was the radio in the squad car.
Did you have call boxes back then, or?
Nope, didn't have callback boxes.
Yeah. What was that Paul Newman movie? He was a New York cop. Old, like we're talking way back.
Ford Apache the Bronx.
That's it. I mentioned I watched that. And I thought, boy, was that ever good? But it was old.
Excellent movie.
Yeah.
The thing I remember most about that was he had his dark blue uniform and white socks.
Yes. Yeah, he looked like Cliff Clavin when he's walking with us. All you could see is the white socks.
Every guy I know fell in love with his nurse girlfriend in that movie.
Well, yeah, Paul Newman was the cat's meow back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
205.
How many free cars I can run that plate and then pull up in the ALPR system for cameras to see if it's in a driveway anywhere? Okay. Yeah, I can check. Triple seven.
777.
The vehicle's parked multiple times in front of 65.
Oh. Do you have your thing up? That's a
What?
Zerker, because I know exactly where that's at.
Yeah, I think I. Yeah, I'm signed on, aren't I?
No, the other Zerker, the
Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was.
you caught what they said though, right?
Folks, I hope you can hear me now. We had to go mute there. I'm sorry about that. I don't think we were mute for too long,
Maybe a minute.
but thank you for being with us. The sheriff and I will be back live Friday night, and we'll see you then.
Thank you, Backseaters. Always been a pleasure. Thank you, and like Pat says, we'll see you Saturday or Friday.